Hey guys, Andrea Photo here, coming to you today with yet another street photography POV. But for today's video, we're gonna do it a little bit differently. Today, we're gonna shoot all of my images in black and white. Okay, let's go. So for this video, I'm using the Fujifilm X-T4 coupled with the Fujifilm XC23mm f2 lens. Today's shooting conditions were really challenging. We were hoping for some golden hour morning light or even interesting harsh light, but we were met with a mostly overcast sky with shifting lighting conditions. It made for some really challenging photographs, but I think I was able to pull off a few that I liked. So for this photo walk, the lens I used with my X-T4 was none other than the Fujifilm XC23mm f2. This is a lens with a 35mm equivalent in full frame, and it is a bit wide. I wanted to challenge myself to get up close and personal with my subjects in order to give the viewer a feeling of being part of the shot as it was taken. I found it really challenging using this lens as most of my previous street photography videos were done with long lenses like the 50mm, 85mm, and even the 300mm zoom lens equivalent. With those longer lenses, I could just hang back and look for a subject to isolate and take the shot from there. But with this 23mm lens, I had to try to arrange the frame in order to include elements which could tell a story fitting for the wider angle of view. The X-T4's flip screen really helped me a lot during this shoot. I was able to get low without having to get on my knees. I was also able to try discreetly shooting from the hip. If you want to be stealthy, try shooting from your hip with the flip screen instead of bringing up the viewfinder to your eyes. I swear it really helps you become inconspicuous. The flip screen also allows for some interesting bird's eye view perspectives. The touchscreen helps you with the autofocus as well. This looks like a good spot to fish. Let's wait and see what we catch. But before we fish, I spot something interesting on the ground. Peculiar place for a peaceful butterfly amidst all this noise. Yet another picture not possible without the flip screen. Now, to fish. So I've been really inspired to take some black and white photos recently. Why? There's this one guy I follow on Instagram called 88 Shots with a Z, who just does amazing things with his black and white street photography. There's just so much power, drama, and contrast in his images. I really like his style. I was inspired by him to shoot in black and white today. So if you also like his style of shooting, I encourage you to follow him. He's a very talented photographer who I think is going places. During this episode, I was finally able to meet some other fellow Baguio photographers that I had been following on Instagram for quite a while. We follow each other and like each other's posts on Instagram, but we've never actually met in person. It was very nice to finally put a face to those Instagram handles that I've always been seeing. Many thanks again to People Places Asia and Heneza Mendoza for gathering all these Baguio photographers who I've never met in person. It was really nice to meet you today, guys. I hope we can do this again sometime.
Get any good ones? I thought my camera was broken. Once. Yeah.
I just love random encounters in street photography. Simple interactions with strangers remind me of the sea of humanity outside my own little social bubble. Walking around the public market with a camera around my neck and a GoPro on my chest does draw some attention. There was this guy that jumped in front of me and waved at my recording action cam. I smiled behind my mask and asked him if I could take his photo. He gamely smiled and flashed a thumbs up. I snapped the picture and showed him how it looked. He and I shared a chuckle and went on our separate ways. A little more spring in my step, and hopefully his, for having an encounter that reminded me what it meant to be human. Sharing happy little interactions with people no matter what the time nor the pandemic. Here's to more of these little encounters while doing street photography. So that's it for me, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know which photos you liked in the comments below. Again, I'm Andrea Photo. I do street photography and basically all kinds of photography here in Baguio City. If you're a fellow photographer in the Philippines or anywhere else, please drop me a DM on my Instagram page. I'm always happy to connect and to grow my network and to learn from other people. So again, this is Andrea Photo signing off, and I'll see you in the next one.